I've spent my morning doing my Bible study and working on orders from the website and uploading a video to YouTube and Facebook. Okay, I need a real fork. So, I left my printer at the old place to be thrown out because it's huge and bulky, and I didn't want to bring a bunch of crap over here. I brought only what I need, and I pared down a lot. I threw away a lot of clothes, shoes, and I got rid of a lot of stuff. I wouldn't call myself a minimalist, but I'm not attached to a lot of stuff. My journals, they're coming with me everywhere I go. And if it gets to be like a huge collection, I'll probably pay for storage for my journals. This is the first time I'm eating today, and it's 2:26 p.m. Some people be like, I'm intermittent fasting and this and this and that. I literally just be busy until, I don't know, until I get a moment of time to eat something. I'm making tacos for dinner. It's Tuesday, so Taco Tuesday makes sense. I make some form of Mexican food every week. I think it's a staple in most people's households. So, I'll probably show me working a little bit and maybe me cooking dinner. But I definitely gotta change clothes because y'all not about to have me walking around in booty shorts on my camera. No, sorry, no ma'am. Somebody wants me to be a brand ambassador for their recycled coffee cup brand. Now, I don't have much experience being a brand ambassador for anybody, but I definitely don't drink coffee. This is gonna be a solid no for me. I almost forgot to film. I was on FaceTime with my mama. This meat actually smells good, and I haven't even put seasonings in it yet. There's a lot of oil in here. I'm gonna have to oil or whatever comes off of beef. I'm gonna have to pour a little of that off before for our season. And I add potatoes to my taco meat because I saw some restaurant do it, and I was like, let me try that. And it's bomb. It's bomb. Look, this how you know when somebody be cooking. What? This how you know when they be cooking, when they got all the seasonings, all of them. Oh yeah, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Naptown, what up? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Naptown, what up? My mama done brought me this. I'm grateful. But y'all could have got me some bigger bags of Grippos. I be killing them. Spicy and sweet. Okay. I got this other skillet here. I don't have any more oil. That's why I'm holding on to this. But I got to pour a lot of this out into something else. Because I crisp up my tortillas, street tacos. I crisp them up. That way when you bite into the taco, it's just crispy goodness, all the flavors, cilantro. Wait, I think I have some cilantro. I do. Okay. And I know I said I don't drink milk. I don't. But I still cook with it sometimes. And my love, he drinks a lot of milk. So I keep that for him. But I have a lot of oat milk. I use oat milk. I used to have almond milk. And then I found out almonds got cyanide in them. Didn't know that one. So I switched over. Needless to say, I don't eat a lot of cereal anymore, but the oat milk is good. I use it for my smoothies and stuff sometimes. And I use it for cereal, but I'll be more inclined to cook my breakfast than to eat cereal. So cereal can last in my house for months and months and months. Okay, I'm gonna let that brown a little bit more, then I'm gonna pour that oil off, and then maybe y'all can get my seasoning magic, my seasoning goodness. So I ran out of beef. I said beef. I ran out of beef broth, and I have chicken, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of that. In my mind, it's just some extra flavor. Like, I would pour a little beef broth in here, put the top on, and let it simmer. Let the potatoes cook down, and let all that juicy goodness soak up into the meat. But I don't have any more beef broth, so we're just gonna add a little chicken flavor. I mean, my tacos never disappoint. They're always juicy, always bomb, always on point. So I don't see a problem. Steam it up. Okay, I'm gonna start running my bath. Wait, let me turn this on low. Turn it on low so it could cook a little longer. So yeah, I'm gonna let that go while I run me a nice young bath. Oh, I'm about to set some candles up in here. I've been taking showers, but I have not taken a bath yet here. And so today is the day on Taco Tuesday. I'm gonna get me some candles in here. And it's snowing. It just started like 10 minutes ago, and it looks crazy out there. Baby, let's go outside. That pepper always make me sneeze or make my nose run. Okay, I'm about to go mind my business, and then I'll show you how I do the tortillas, and then I'm gonna show you the whole taco setup, and you can watch me taste it. Fresh out the tub, and this one. I'm about to get these tortillas cracking. This stove has been on, and this heat was on the whole time. Let me get set up here. I guess I gotta keep bending down because you can't see me and my work of art down here. I know I gotta get real tongs. It's not ready yet. When it's ready, it goes quickly. Kind of like God works, you know? You be working and praying and working and praying and working and praying, and then all of a sudden, it's time, and it happens like, boop. Okay, we got a little bit of action over here. While we do that, let me grab this cilantro. Are y'all ready for this? Boom, 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 boom. I keep looking at the wrong side. I'm looking over here. Boom. All right, here we go. Here we go, tacos. Here we go. Then I get to just smear it on in there. Oops. Now, wait, let me get my plate. Let me get my plate. Now we're gonna put that meat in there. Let me put you back over here. Look at that juicy goodness. Look at that juicy goodness. I know some of y'all might wanna fill it on up. I don't like stuff falling out of my taco. I'll just make another taco, feel me? That juicy goodness. Then we're gonna go for that cheese. Just sprinkle that out. Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. Then we're gonna go for that cilantro. Don't be stingy with that cilantro. Hold on, where you going? Where you going? If I had some pico, I'll put that on there, but I don't. So we're just gonna go right in with the little touch of sweetness with that honey right there. You crooked, but you up there. You ready for this? Oh my God. It don't get no better than Dri Dri's tacos. It don't get no better. What? You bite into this? You ain't looking for no sides. You ain't looking for no rice. You ain't looking for no salad. You ain't looking for no black beans. I bit my lip. Yeah, that's good. Oh, what I was gonna say, if you are wondering why you haven't gotten like a tour of my place, three things. One, have you ever gotten a tour of my place, no matter where I was living? Two, I'm kind of a private person. Even though I like to share little pieces or whatever, I share what I want to share. And it's like inevitable that if I'm vlogging or sitting here talking to you or something, you're gonna see a little bit of the place like behind me or something like that. But I just don't think that I want people to just like be all in my stuff like that. And when I first got here, I was super excited because like this place was the manifestation, is the manifestation of a dream I've had for a long time. Like I was 16, maybe even younger than that, but I remember when I was 16 and I was coming to Chicago on a charter bus from Indianapolis. Me and my best friend dressed just like twinsy outfits, and we were coming to the Taste of Chicago. And first year, we were scared, you know, independent in a new city. We break off. We didn't leave the Taste. But the next year, we was like, okay, we seen what the Taste have to offer. Let's see what the city has to offer. And so we like took off. But I mean, we took off on foot. So we wasn't going too far from, I think it's Grant Park where the Taste happens or whatever. And we walking around. I don't know what she was looking at. I don't know what the other people that was with us was looking at. But I was looking at the people. And I saw women who had, I mean, they was looking like money. Like they looked stylish. They looked like they was on their stuff. And they wasn't doing nothing but just walking down the street, going into the building, coming out the building, you know, minding their business. And I was like, I want to be one of those women. Like, I want to be on my stuff. I want to be independent. I want to go do, you know, I always wanted to be the boss. I wanted to be in charge. I wanted to have my own something. And I used to think that was being a teacher, because as a kid, you know, the person in charge is your teacher. They tell you to be quiet, they pass out the papers and stuff like that. When I got old enough to do substitute teaching and stuff, I did that and was like, y'all got me messed up. Y'all got me messed up. I don't like kids like that. Like, I love the kids. Don't get me wrong. I love the kids. I don't want to deal with them as far as like trying to teach them and get them to sit still all day and pay attention. Give me some adults, because adults are bad enough. They do what they want to do. You gotta be on them too. But I was like, I want to be that businesswoman that lives in a big city, got her own stuff together. Like, the reason that I watched Being Mary Jane, and I watched this, I think it was only 4 seasons. I watched it so many times because of her lifestyle. Like, her getting up, going to the gym, her having her own place, a beautiful place, beautiful car. Like, and it's not even about the stuff. It's about, like, this is the result of her being on her stuff. Like, whatever she was going through, she was the boss in her life. I mean, it's debatable. Mary Jane was a piece of work, but that, like, in Tyler Perry's movies, he makes the women boss chicks. I love that. I love that. And I wanted to be one of them chicks. And since I was 16, I was like, I want to live in a big city. I want to do that. Like, I want to be that chick. And I came to the big city. I said this in another video, a couple videos back. I wanted to come to the big city and be that chick, but just like in The Dream Giver, I talk about this book all the time. When I got here, I was living in raggedy Chicago. I'm trying not to call it raggedy, but I already did, and I can't take it back because it was raggedy. I was living in raggedy Chicago, and I had to build my dream. I was disappointed and upset and all of that, but I kept working, I kept pushing, I kept going. And so I'm saying all of that to say, when I got here and the movers were bringing my boxes and stuff in, I kind of looked around and they had went back downstairs. So I was like up here by myself and I was geeked up. And I turned on Molly Music's Anybody in Here Blessed? I'm blessed. Anybody in here blessed? I'm blessed. And I was like smiling from here to here. And I did like a quick spin around and you could see, the place and you could see the little city outside the window. And I posted that little 9-10 second clip on Instagram. And the hate that I received from 9 seconds of my happiness of realizing a dream that I've had since I was a teenager, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let nobody steal my joy, and I'm not going to enjoy my life less because of this, but I am going to dial back the sharing. Like, it's inevitable, like I said, when I'm doing my videos and stuff, I work at this counter, so you're going to see, some pieces of the place or whatever, but I mean, me sharing my blessings, I don't know. It makes sense for me to do that because I've been speaking about speaking things into existence, changing your mindset, getting the things that God has promised you, having the life that you want. So for me to share these things, these moments where they, come to fruition for me would make sense. And it would show y'all, I'm telling you, I don't tell you stuff that I'm not doing myself, number one. And I'm telling you this because I know for a fact that it works. I believe God's word 100%. And not everything happens instantaneously, but for you to see fruit in my life means that I've been doing my work, and I've been telling you to do your work, and I've been telling people this is how I'm doing it. This is how I'm getting to my goals. This is how I was able to do that. This is how I was able to do that. And matter of fact, I just talked to my sis Ken, and she was telling me how something that I told her years ago, she tried it out and she saw the results in her life for herself. And she been keeping it to herself. That's why I'm not like giving specifics, but she knows that it works. She's seen it work in her own life. So again, I don't tell you stuff that I'm not doing. And when you see stuff happen, like, I'm not showing it to be like, look at me, blah, blah, blah. It's like, look at God. I told you that God could do this. And if you pay attention in my other videos, you can see my place, both of them. You can see stuff in the background. You can see like how I've moved into something different. Like, I don't have to do a whole tour or whatever. And I don't think I really want to do that. I don't feel comfortable, but just a few seconds of my happiness made people mad. What? Lord. But he did say that he would prepare a table in the presence of your enemies. So I guess all the people that's mad were just waiting for me to fall, or waiting for whatever to come out that I'm a liar or something. But when you see the actuality of the work that I've been doing inside, you can't deny it. And ain't nobody, they mama, they grandmama, auntie, uncle, cousin, sister, brother, ain't nobody gonna make a liar out of God. He said it. His word said it. It's written. It has to happen. I ain't doing nothing but repeating what God said into my own life. And I've been saying to do that forever. But man, if a couple of seconds of my happiness get people mad, I feel bad for you, because it ain't gonna stop. All the stuff like this do is build your faith even more. So now you can trust God for more. Now I'm looking for my office space. Now I'm looking for the business to grow. Now looking for different stuff, looking for different things. I wanted my hair to be thick and long. You know how long I wanted that? Every year in the wintertime, my hair would break off and I would be starting over. And then my mama started making this oil, which is coming out soon. Another blessing. That got my hair thick, long. Y'all seen me with my hair out. You'll see it out again. But yeah, God ain't gonna stop blessing because people get mad. So again, let this be another example. When you get your stuff, your experiences, when God blesses you the way that you've been wanting them to, know that there are people that will support you 100%, and there are people that are going to hate like it ain't no tomorrow. And you got to keep it pushing and keep thanking God and be on to the next thing. Thank you, Lord, for that. Now thank you for this thing in the future. But yeah, that's why you haven't seen a tour. I don't think I'm the type of person that would give a tour. Now, when I get my office space, you could probably have a tour of that because that's not my personal space. Like, my home is my sanctuary. And so you get glimpses into that. But my office space, my creative space, that's where, employees will come. That's where we're going to be doing videos and taking photos and stuff of products and, having fun doing what we do. That you can have access to. And I think that's going to be fun. I think that's going to be fun. I know that's going to be fun. And I don't usually tell people what my plans are. I usually just be silent, working behind the scenes, and then pop up like, boom, I have a book. Boom, I moved. Boom, this happened. Boom, that happened. Boom, I started a business. But again, things like that build your faith. And so now I'm saying it. So now it's documented. And when it happens, you'll be able to come back to this and be like, she said it. She said it, and now it's there. And now she on to the next thing. But I'm about to finish my food, watch a little bit more YouTube, get cleaned up in here, and set up for tomorrow. I have a new printer and stuff coming, and I gotta get some orders out. ASAP. So I'm gonna be doing that stuff. But let me know if you try my tacos, if you do it this way, or if you already been doing it this way. Let me know. Do you put honey on your tacos? Will you try it? Is it good to you? Is it good to you? All right, I'm going. Stay beautiful on the inside. I'll see you soon. Peace.